What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the DK Garage. I'm Jeremy, that's Joe, and this is a special edition of a new show, actually, for us. We have partnered up with PrizePicks. We've been playing this the last couple weeks. Pretty fun game. I'm not gonna lie. It's a nice. I like the app. It's really user friendly, really clean, and I like how they have a few things laid out. It kind of changes it up from the typical DraftKings playing style. So you want to tell them what they get if they decide that our viewers want to play Price Picks.
Absolutely, yeah. We're excited to be partnered with PrizePicks. It's been a lot of fun, like you just alluded to. But yeah, any of you that are watching, if you use the promo code Garage, you will receive 100% instant deposit match up till $100. So go take full advantage of that. We're gonna jump in and give you some of our plays. But Jeremy, you want to line them out on how they can kind of take advantage of this and some of the ways that they can play?
Yeah, so like he said, we match your deposit up to 100%, or up to $100, 100%. It's real simple. You're just going to pick 2 to 5 players. Depending, there's 2 different formats. If you go with 5 players and you want to say, hey, I want they all 5 have to hit, you'll get 10x your entry fee. Real simple. They have another option that you can hit, 3 out of 4 or 4 out of 5. So there's a couple different ways that you can win. The payouts on that is a little lower, but the cool thing is there's no sharks, there's no optimizers, there's no mass entry. It's just you versus the projections. So they they run their projections. They calculate what a driver might get. For example, they have Larson at 38.5. What that means is Larson is going to need to finish second or better because this is a mostly a finishing position type of game. First gets 40 points, second gets 39, and so on down the list. And you get 0 point, was it 0.01 points for leading laps. So those don't matter too much. That's kind of the gist of it. There is another cool little feature that I think as we go over this throughout the weeks, we'll probably incorporate a little bit more. But if you are a player that is a fan of another sport and you know someone really good, you can take, let's say, like a Tom Brady or something like that, and you're like, no, he's going to go over, he's going to go under this projected score. Well, you can tell one of us on our NASCAR picks and maybe win a little extra money. So it's a really cool little fun game that we're excited to kind of showcase for you guys. So I think we kind of have a few different picks. You want to go over who's some of the drivers that you're looking at this week?
Well, I'm looking at Kyle Busch. He's sitting there with 35 and a half points this week, and I'm going to pick the over. I think he has that top five upside that we're looking for. To me, he's one of my core builds in prize picks this week. It is really cool, like you alluded to, that you can do this across multiple sports. If that's something that floats your boat, you could do it all NASCAR. I tend to lean a lot in the NASCAR environment. So I might do a 2 or 3, 4 driver stack this week because I do see some other drivers out there. I'll get to here in a second. But how about you? Who is somebody that stood out to you?
Well, there's a few, but I will agree with you. Kyle Busch is one of my guys. He's finished with 6 out of the last 8 races in the 550 horsepower package in the top 5. So if he can get fifth or better, and we like him from the DraftKings side. So yeah, why not play him here too? I'd like the over as well. Someone else I think could hit their over is Chase Elliott. He's sitting at 34 points. So essentially he's going to need to get seventh or better. His average finish here over the last I think the last 4 is 7.7. I may be mistaken on that, but he's got a good average finish here. He's ran well in this package. So I'm a fan of Elliott. Uh, is Elliott one of your other guys, or are you looking at someone else?
I'm looking at somebody else. I think he could be in play for sure, but Ryan Blaney is the one of the other drivers I looked at. They're sitting at 31 fantasy points. to me, that's a an over in my opinion. He can get that top 10 that's necessary to reach that target fantasy prop there. So I would feel comfortable going with Ryan Blaney in this situation. How about you? Who's somebody else that you're looking at?
I can't disagree with you about Blaney. He wasn't one of the guys that stuck out to me. A guy that I think he'll, he'll probably be. Well, we talked about him in our DraftKings video. I think that he's worth the play, and that's Tyler Reddick. I think he's got some good upside. Well, here he needs to get over, or I'm going to pick him for the over at 28.5. If he does that, he just needs to get 12th or better. I think he's got that upside. So I'm looking at Reddick as a nice possibility this week for that play.
Yeah, I'm actually looking at his teammate, Austin Dillon. He's sitting at 25.5, another over. These you can go over, under. I'm going over. He basically needs that 15th or better place finish to achieve that. In my opinion, I think he gets that done fairly easily. So I'm actually going to pair him with Kyle Busch as my two locks this week.
I am right there with you with Austin Dillon. He was one of my other guys that I have for the over. So since you took Dillon, I'll give you guys one more, and it's going to be an under this time. So far, we've gone over with all our plays, but hey, this is NASCAR, and things don't always go that way. And there's a lot more places below most of these guys where they need to finish to hit that under. So for me, I'm going to go under on Ross Chastain. He's at 26.5, so essentially that's 14th or worse. There's some
Yeah,
concern there, but I think that we talked about it in our show. I think that he might struggle a little bit this week.
yeah, I could see that. I didn't go there. I think it's a little bit of a stretch. He could have a better race. My final pick this week is Matty D. 24.5 is his. I'm going over. That's 16th or better, in my opinion. I think he can get that done with as good as they've been in 550 equipment here as of late. So I think that is where I would go with my last pick this week in our first initial prize pick picks.
Wow, yeah, this is fun, man. I've had a couple good little weeks. I like to play a couple different combos of stuff. I think the first week I did it, I had a couple guys from the Xfinity race, and then one guy or two guys from the Cup race. So that you can do that. You won't be able to this week because we didn't get the video out in time. So apologies. We'll try to do a little better next time. Uh, but please check them out. If you haven't already signed up, like I said, use our code Garage. Uh, who doesn't love a little free money? You throw $100 in, you get $100. You play with that $100 before you even start touching yours. So it's a really good deal, and I think it's a lot of fun. And like I said, you're not playing with the sharks or mass entries. So you versus the projections. What more could you ask for?
Yep, that promo code is Garage, so take full advantage of it. And we definitely appreciate the support. And if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more relative content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. But man, it's been fun. Michigan is going to be exciting. Jeremy, have anything more to add before we get race day action underway?
No, man. I'm ready to get this. I'm ready to get to this race. It's going to be fun. There's a lot of action. Good luck to you and good luck to everyone out there watching this. Please have fun and play responsibly, and we'll see you guys next time.